but sometimes it's beyond my skill. I urged against murder, but that bill on death is with Krill. We heard a commotion come from the front of the house. We jumped the back wall, trying hard to be quiet as a mouse. We jumped the back wall, trying hard to be quiet as a mouse. Run away, turn away, run away, turn away, run away. Run away, turn away, run away, turn away, run away. Affecting the performance to persuade all those who see. We've clearly had a drink, perhaps a second, maybe three. Will this work as an alibi? We'll never know unless we try. The adventure continues.
Yeah, so what are you doing then? You guys, are you staying downstairs to speak to Dabov, or?
I'd like to.
I would say go upstairs and we'll gather in a room or something, like away from prying ears to people.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, whose room?
That's fine. And he said we can stop the drunk for like pretending.
Yeah, not.
Yeah, otherwise that scene would be quite weird if you're just like, so where have you been then? Yeah, so you head up to, let's say you head up to Dweezil and Quinch's room, assuming that that's the only double.
As we step into it, Quinch remarks on how nice it is.
The floor is yours, guys.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm kind of as confused as you. Where do you want me to start?
You died.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Last we saw, you were getting your soul sucked out of you by a flaming demon, quite literally.
Yes, and not in a good way either.
So if you could go from the part of where your soul left your body and it got thrown on the floor like a discarded piece of rubbish, then that would be great.
First things first, I'll trade this story for all my stuff.
Oh.
That's interesting, that.
Go on.
What by stuff? What does that include?
As much of it as you have.
I don't think we got rid of anything, did we?
What do you think paid for these rooms? No. No.
The only thing you explicitly got rid of was the Goncho. You basically gave that or threw it back at Aldrich Swayze because you were concerned you'd be able to track you.
Yeah.
Everything else, you haven't explicitly said anything. Now, I would think that you would have probably not turned up to the mortuary and just given them a naked body. So it's likely you might have sent him off with his armour or something like that.
I would think we would. No, we put his body inside a sleeping bag, didn't we? So inside the sleeping bag, and then we sewed the sleeping bag up. That's what we did.
Well, I don't need the clothes. Let's start there. I'm wearing clothes.
Is it likely he would fit into Mr. Mosey's armour?
No. Not unless you've been carrying around a 3 to 4 foot teddy bear.
Man, I tell you what. We're going to have a whale of a time reintroducing you to all the animals again.
So let's do it this way. From your items we'll sort out afterwards. From your
should we sort that out off?
Yeah. We're not going to be here like we hand you a sword.
No. I agree with that. I do think that you wouldn't have kept everything.
Yeah.
I do think you probably would have
kept magic items and
the magic items you probably would have kept, and I think
bow,
weapons you would have
stuff.
kept.
Yeah.
Stuff you could sell, presumably, but did you stop off at shops?
No, we've not.
No, we didn't sell any of it, so you can have it all back. Whatever weaponry you had before and your immovable rod.
I think Krill has your underwear. Quinch, sorry.
Brilliant.
This is awkward.
Right. So I'll take back my stuff, and me and you can figure that out later, Nate, what I end up with.
Speaking of stuff, I seem to have acquired a little something. And out of that, I pull out a hat, a short sword, a pot of ointment, and some braziers.
I will let you have more details about those after your long rest.
Okay.
Right, go on. We've given you your stuff back, Dabov. Tell us what on earth is going on.
Well, I'm a little hazy myself. Obviously, I died. That part I'm fairly certain happened based on what was going on. I kind of woke up in a very hot place, hence my new complexion.
You've been to one of the salt coasts, have you?
I went to a tanning salon for decades. They locked me in there, forgot about me. Where I kind of wandered for a while. I lost track of time, but it felt like a very, very long time. I'm guessing by the looks of all of you, not long's passed here. After sort of time, the place sort of got a bit dicey, and started crumbling around me. Dicey and desirey. You could say I desirey to get out of there. And next thing I know, a man with a star shape on his face was sort of pulling me out. And next thing I know, I'm at the portal place and making my way back to you. That's pretty much all I remember, really. It was a bit of a strange time.
Who was the star man?
Yes, tell us about this rabbi.
Brilliant. He only appeared as a silhouette to me. He was very backlit. It was quite dramatic. And I kind of passed out shortly afterwards with it all. But I would very much like to find him.
And the owl.
Oh yeah, you've met Vin before. He's an owl.
This is so much cooler. The weasel was fucking awful.
Thanks. Well, I figured if I was on my own, something that could sort of see a bit further from higher up would be more useful. So I resummoned him as an owl.
But he's still called Vin Weasel?
Yep.
Vin
you don't just change
Owl.
names.
Weasowl.
Vin Weasowl.
What do you mean you can't just change his names? He's just a spell slot.
I've been with him for several decades now. He's more than a spell slot.
Just remind
He's
me,
my lover.
Remind me again what a decade is.
Brilliant. I'm not reminding you what
Right,
decade is.
so what you're telling me is that time has passed differently to you than it has for us.
I'm guessing so.
Like he must have been in another realm, one of the
bit like
outer
in
realms.
Bit like in Avengers Endgame, isn't it? With
very nice.
I lost track of time, but it definitely felt like longer than, what did you guys say, 24 hours? I heard you say.
Yeah, you've been gone. So you died, I think about 36 hours ago, ish. Maybe 24, maybe 48 actually. 48 hours ago you died. You reappeared essentially an hour later in the tower, and you've essentially ridden the whole way here. Yeah,
they gave me a horse, some basic clothes, and a rapier, and I followed you back. I followed the trail of destruction, and I found you where I found you, mid-fight, of course.
Of course. Did you? I mean, is this what you've mainly been spending your time getting snarky? Like 20 years of.
You'll have to forgive me. I've not spoken to anyone except for an owl for at least 20 years.
Which is really just an extension of yourself, so...
Yeah.
Echo chamber.
All my opinions are super strongly held now. I'm really right-wing.
Do you really feel like it's been that long?
It certainly feels like it a lot longer than I'd have liked.
I mean, look at his face. It definitely seems like it's been that long. He's more old than me. He's got more grey hairs on his head than... I can't think of anything else grey. Yes, grey stuff.
But isn't Greg essentially a teenager? So...
yeah, but he's in the body of an old man, so...
Just throwing shade, like...
Phrasing.
Man who's magically aged, throwing shade at man who has magically aged.
Yeah, so Dabov's sort of not as white or as fully grey as Greg, but getting there.
Tinted.
I'd say he's on the wrong side of middle age now.
But you know, before I've been drawing you as like the face of like a 65-year-old man.
How did you cope for so long out there? What I mean to say is, were you able to relieve yourself and indulge in the pleasures of the flesh?
Relieve yourself. He's been constipated for like 20 years.
Not the relief.
Well, I passed the time as as if, like, you know, prisoners getting absolutely ripped, but apparently Nate won't give me any plus bonuses to like strength or anything, so that was fruitless.
Just been doing sit-ups. You could do like, you got super like strong core muscles, but that's it. Like,
Helps with the acrobatics, though, doesn't it? So
I planked for the first 5 years.
I think what Quinch is trying to ask you is, did you cast grease a lot?
Oh, just every long rest. It was just cast grease, long rest, cast grease again.
It's important to look after yourself, even if you're in a fire realm. They always say that.
And there was no others in this fire realm with you.
No, just me and Vin Owl.
do you feel like you deserved it?
No.
Good. I agree. Didn't deserve it. Just making sure we're on the same page about that.
I would go back and ask that woman that you cleaved in half that was merely defending her own property, but
Don't remember. I was in a rage.
Your Honour.
Remember how I forget things when I rage?
brilliant.
Helps suppress down all the dark memories.
Yep. And there's a lot of them. I cried when you went.
Oh, you remembered that.
Is the receipt? Should we gaslight you or something?
Glad you're back.
Okay, sounds it.
Mosey missed you.
Yep. What happened to Dweezil and his new look?
Got in a fight with a haunted pair of scissors.
I see. Did he win?
Does it look like you won?
Well, I don't see the scissors, so I assume so.
It's been an eventful 36 hours.
Seems it.
On the other note, we do have a wonderful show you should go and watch.
Yeah.
Rotten romances.
You just got back from a hell plane. That's what you do. You just go and see
Yeah.
some amateur
Dinner and
dramatics.
cabaret.
This
yeah.
is true. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Well, Greg's mentioned this show now. I kind of want to go watch it.
That and drink a lot of water, I should imagine.
I drank on the way over. It's fine. It's the first thing I did. I don't know where to go with this. Well,
I don't know why
presumably
that
the
sounds
people
weird.
that like looked after me and gave me clothes also made sure I wasn't dying of thirst.
No.
So wait, you popped that naked?
Oh yeah, it's like Terminator is amazing. I don't know, was I naked?
You were, yeah.
Nice.
So I didn't just keep resummoning Vin and skinning him and making some clothes. Okay, fine.
Well, I think theoretically you did do that, but every time he died,
They
they
disappeared.
disappeared. So to give a reference that Sam now understands, it was almost like the Emperor's new clothes.
Oh.
Oh, it's good.
I'm just
My
trying to
favourite
imagine the
Disney
sort
film.
of thong I could make out of a weasel.
Covers all
Cocksock.
the important bits anyway.
Brilliant.
Anyway, do you think we should perhaps be leaving Silvery Moon now that, we've cleaved a woman in half and the authorities are probably looking for someone?
Would that look suspicious?
Krill's out here just wiping the blood off his axe with new Vin. No.
Oh, he's a white owl as well.
Yeah, that's me done for questions.
Yeah, anyone else? I'm kind of not entirely sure what happened myself, other than when I sort of made it to the portal place, I kind of made my way back here.
How did you know we were here?
Followed the stories. I asked around. You're not as inconspicuous as you think you are.
When you were in this fiery plane, did you come across any demons, any strange creatures, any
hot tieflings?
Oh yeah, they were popping in and out all the time. No, I tried to sort of keep myself to myself really and avoid anything where possible. Obviously, in several decades, impossible to avoid everyone, but kind of just ran away where I could. I didn't have any clothes, or any weapons or armor or anything, so I just kind of ran away where I had to, hid where I had to, that sort of thing. With the help of flying Vin, that made avoiding people a little bit easier. I assume that's what happened, Nate. Like there was no specific events or anything that happened.
No, literally the only event of any note was the one that brought you back.
The one where everything kind of started crumbling, and I sort of climbed the rubble and got pulled out by Starman.
And you have no inclination who this Starman could be? Perhaps some kind of demigod or deity?
I've no idea. All I saw was a silhouette, and was the star glowing?
Yeah, the star was on his face, above, around his eye.
Yeah. I think I was saved by a member of KISS. Which one had the star?
The Starman, Paul Stanley. As you're talking about this, Dweezil suddenly becomes very, very self-conscious of the fact that he's got a thing round his eye that glows.
Yeah, I did think it was Dweezil to start with. Are you a member of KISS?
Yeah, he's Stripe Man.
I'm the cat.
This is what happens when you shave your eyebrows. You get superhuman powers.
Yeah.
Of aerodynamics.
It's like Samson in the Bible, but like in reverse. Shaves it all off and gets well powerful.
Are we sponsored by Manscaped again? Is that why we're...
Yeah.
Shaving bits off.
That's why Crew's so strong, because he's bald everywhere.
Oh, God.
Shaves his pubes and his strength level goes up too.
Oh. Great. So I kind of, would very much like to find the Starman, the Star Child.
Well, it's good that you've given us lots to go off.
It's as much as I've got.
Fucking hell, Crew's getting well catty with him.
What do you hope to achieve by meeting this Starman once again?
Just
take him back.
Yeah, take me back. It's cold. No, just.
Have you seen the price of heating recently? Fucking hell. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd just like to find him and figure out what happened, how I got back. That's it, really. Thank him, obviously. It's called gratitude. Should probably maybe try it.
Not really sure what our motivations are now.
Well, we don't actually need to be in. I forgot where we are now. Silvery Moon.
Silvery Moon.
What do you think would happen if we went to... Where did we drop off Dabov's body?
Just in the morgue ground. Yeah, the mortuary on the...
Do we think the body's still there? Do we think if we got Dabov to see Dabov's dead body, it would create like a paradox?
I mean...
And the world and the universe as we know it would collapse in on itself.
We haven't travelled through time.
But now there's two of
Sort
you.
of.
So, yes, there is the potential for a universe-ending paradox.
Yeah, it's worth a go then.
I mean, it was dropped off yesterday. I should imagine it'll be burnt by now, surely.
Can't be an ordning if there's no world.
It's
Exactly. Do you think any D&D campaign has been stopped in its tread just by the universe simply collapsing in on itself?
Many, I would imagine.
Yeah. I mean, we've already killed one friendly lady. We may as well kill the rest of them. And by that, I mean everyone.
Right. Any more questions?
What's Von Rippington going to do now he finds out you're alive?
Any more questions, as if it's our only opportunity to ask? It's now or never.
More. Is there anything else you want to discuss with Dabov? Bearing in mind it's now like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I think we should try and get a bit of kip.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Despite the fact that we're all here chatting, I'm nearly dead.
Yeah, I think plausible deniability. We'll just try and lie our way out of any situation. I mean, it is bad. I mean, we've murdered someone. We ran away. We tried to cover our tracks and provide ourselves with an alibi.
I don't know why we did it.
No, it was Luke's fault. He made the deal with Darth or whatever he was called, Dars, back in Tribor.
Yeah,
that we'd go and rob this stuff. So we did it because he was dead and he wasn't even dead. So he's got us in. We're all pleased to see him, but
yeah.
I mean, do all please remember that he's got us in the shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We forgive, we don't forget.
Okay, I'll just let you all die next time then. Fine. I just showed up and you were fighting someone.
In terms of the combat, and apart from giving us like a small break in the combat, not sure you did much.
Wow. I just show up, I have no context, you're all getting your ass kicked, and I helped. Fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, if he hadn't have stopped, I suspect that those creatures would have absolutely killed Krill. So,
or
Greg.
We'll
a
never
heist
know.
you guys decided to go on when I wasn't there. A fight you guys started while I wasn't there. And I helped. But yeah, totally my fault. Totally my fault.
Still got that
Wasn't
curse.
named after you.
Huh?
No,
Yeah, the Dabov Memorial heist. We're going to do one once a year.
that was MJ speaking, not Quinch. Quinch is looking disapproving at the.
Just rob that same woman's house every year.
In the way of main quests, sorry, I can't remember where we were going next. Can someone just kind of remind me?
I don't know if Stuart's got them on the notes. If you want to do it in character, Stuart, or if you want me to just to cover it for time.
So we are in Silvery Moon.
Yeah.
And we had talked about moving.
I've just checked all mine and I can't see.
We took the armor to Nona's hold.
Yeah.
We got the stuff from here. We've spoken to the Harpers, and they were in Everland, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I want to say now is Nathaniel Day-Lewis, Danavar's
no. That you've met him. He was the barkeep in.
Oh, he was, yeah.
The next place is Zymorvan Hall.
Zymorvan Hall, correct.
To collect, potentially collect the
magic item that can kill.
Yeah, giant killer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that which is, with a brief look on the map, is a couple of days ride away from where you are now.
Yeah.
So that would be your next port of call after Silvery Moon. Obviously, if there's stuff you still want to do in Silvery Moon, that is entirely up to you. But after leaving here, that was certainly the plan before anything else happened.
And we have no idea where the giant cloud castle's gone. Obviously, we woke up and it wasn't there anymore.
No, it was there. You then went to sleep. You then went to recce this house that you've just done.
Mm-hmm.
And then whilst doing that, you actually noticed that the castle had gone overnight. You went and spoke to the Lord Protector, and I can't remember the exact information she gave you, if anything.
She basically just said that the Cloud Giant Countess and her had a meeting.
We were dickheads there as well, weren't we? I've been really looking forward to coming to Silvery Moon and like having a look at the Moon Bridge and having a nice time. And what we've done is we've racked up, traumatised, and just been bellends.
But that's sort of your MO, innit? I mean,
no, we've been particularly bellendy in Silvery Moon, haven't we? That business at the Lord Protectors.
To be fair, it was Dabov's fault, so it's fine.
Don't get too hung up on the fact that we did chop up a woman.
No.
You chopped up a woman.
Crow doesn't remember it, so I'm talking to Sam. That a woman was chopped up in our presence. who would have killed us otherwise?
I'm not sure she would have done. She told us that we could leave. She just wanted us to leave.
You said, "Nah, let's fight." So what did you mean by that? Oh, we can. She gave us the opportunity to leave, and you went, "Nah, let's fight," but you didn't want us to kill her, so you just wanted us to just beat up a woman that gave us the opportunity to leave. What's worse? No, we won't
What's worse,
leave.
killing a woman or just lightly beating her?
Or just beating her after she said, "Okay, you can go," and you went, "No, I think we need to hurt you first."
You were kept going on about, oh, I'd love to fight, but I'm injured, so I healed you. And
No. I didn't say I'd love to fight, but I'm injured. I said, just be aware that if we're gonna fight, I'm injured. I'm not the leader of this pack. I just follow you lot and do whatever you say.
And rages, they're mandatory, are they? You have to do them.
It's a triggered event. After which, I'm not responsible for my actions. So, as the leader of the group, sort of have to take some responsibility.
What, me?
Yeah.
Since when
Please
have I got
don't stand there or sit there and tell us that you're not the face of this group.
There's a difference between being a face and a leader.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I stand at the front.
Yeah.
Quinch blushes.
Yeah. Literally.
Where barbarians should stand.
Yeah, you walk at the front, you lead us. So that makes you the leader. As we were walking here, I'm pretty sure we were singing, "Follow the leader, leader, leader. Follow the leader."
As these lot
Leader.
are just bickering, Dabov just throwing a noose over the rafters, just
Whoa.
Nexus was better.
Going back.
Quinch just fiddling
Take
with
me
his cube at this
back.
point.
Nessus ruled. Do the
Let's-
please.
Yeah, I think
Where I belong.
Listen, there's lots of guilt. Not mine, but there's definitely lots of guilt present. Let's just deal with it another time. Let's just bury it deep and go somewhere else and probably do some shit there.
Right. Okay.
long rest. Please.
Let's move this along. Right. Are we all? Have you done? You've done interrogating Dabov.
Yeah.
Dabov
Phil,
fell
you got
asleep
everything
ages
out.
ago. He has no guilt
Inter-
on his conscience at all.
In terms of sleeping arrangements, obviously at the moment you've got Dweezil and Quinch were due to be sharing a room.
I'm in here now, so
Krill and Greg had their own room. Dabov, what are you doing?
Asleep on the floor.
You're
where I
just
am.
going to crash.
oh,
Just going to crash. Yeah,
I
to
fell
be fair,
asleep.
you've had
Clear
you had
conscience will
2
do
hours
that.
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dabov, do you want the bed?
Quinch, you've dropped your cube of many colours outside on the corridor.
no, I'm literally holding it right now.
And
I've got it here, right?
no, the other one.
I've never had two, have I?
Yeah,
One
you
of the
picked
little cubes fell off.
Yeah, you picked one up before.
No.
Yeah, it's on the floor outside on the corridor.
I don't. I'll go and check, but I don't think you're right.
Quinch toddles off to check.
Yeah, I'll lock the door behind him.
Krill stood in the room and he's like, am I just staying here then?
Can if you want.
Okay.
We're all just locked in the room in order to keep Quinch
So
out.
there's all four of you in that room. Is Greg still in there as
Apparently
well?
so.
Right. Okay. So the
I think it's just a mothball.
Quinch eventually curls up, realizing that he can't get back in. Curls up on the landing floor, and
Can't have a fiddle on my cube.
yeah, go on then. Why not? I don't know if you've had one today. Probably not, but let's go for it.
Dexterity, is it?
Yeah, you had advantage. I can't remember how many I gave you, but you've got advantage at the moment as well.
Oh,
Sleight of
let's go
hand.
for it. Ooh, how's a 13 fit for you?
Yeah,
Unlucky for some.
Yeah, it moves ever. It edges like you. It edges ever closer.
I ain't going to do anything else in the corridor, am I?
Vinegar twists.
Oh God.
All right. So Quinch fiddles with that, and at some point in the night, falls asleep. The other four of you are in the room, and just as you're all about to go to sleep, Dweezil, you take a look over at the gnome in your room that over the last 48 hours hasn't been in your life, and you've been fairly, emotional in that time. And a little smile crosses your face as you're happy to see him back. Just as that smile lingers on your lips, some words ring around your head that you heard about 48 hours ago. Actions and consequences. And you just feel the slight tremor in your hand. And you put it behind your back.
Thank you so much for listening to Dice and Desire. If you were...
Hello.
Quinch, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd help out with the promo.
No, Quint, no, come on. You're just going to talk about random place names that don't exist.
No, I wasn't. I was going to talk to you about my adventures in Valaquanth, the very best that the Tendering Meadows has to offer.
God, if you have to be here, at least read this out.
Okay, what have we got here? Leave us a review on Apple or Podchaser.
Oh, yeah, it was fine. It's pronounced Apple, but that was fine. Now read this bit.
You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Just search Dice and Desire.
I'm actually very surprised that was all pronounced correctly. Thanks, Quinch. Thank you guys for listening. Do exactly as Quinch said and help us out in those various ways. And we look forward to sharing another episode with you very soon.
Are you looking for a D&D podcast with a dark side? Something more like Game of Thrones and less like Monty Python? Tale of the Manticore is part dark fantasy audio drama, part solo D&D RPG. There's no plot armor here. The dice make all the important decisions. Join me as I resurrect the excitement, wonder, and emotion of old school D&D. Made for a mature audience, Tale of the Manticore is both a fiction and a game. It's the story where chaos rolls.